We are getting closer and closer to December the 15th and the release of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Brand new TV spot, 45 seconds long with tons of new footage. This one actually has a lot of new footage. Unlike the Japanese spot, this has a lot of stuff that I want to talk about and dissect. And so we're going to go ahead and get right into it here. And I'm going to do a lot of speculation on this video about what we see at the trailer breakdown. Not going to get into spoilers, but there is one small, tiny thing I'm going to discuss, and I'll give you a warning about it before I get into it, okay? One small thing that was talked about from making Star Wars, okay? It's not really a big spoiler. I promise you it's not going to ruin the movie. It's something that we kind of expect, but I will warn you before I talk about it, okay? So let's do it. Brand new teaser, or TV spot, the TV spot, airing on television, Awake. That first shot right there of the Millennium Falcon on Ahch-To, and we have Luke walking for the first time in who knows how many years into the Millennium Falcon. There we have Luke looking at the Millennium Falcon, probably reminiscing about the adventures he had in that very same ship so many years ago. Very emotional moment, I think, for Luke and for the fandom, seeing him kind of react to it. And, of course, probably thinking about the death of Han Solo and how, you know, who was his boy. I mean, they were, you know, that was his partner. And it's probably going to be a thing where he's probably going to feel very remorseful about the death. And I genuinely wonder if he's going to end up blaming himself. Because, I mean, he did train Kylo initially, which, again, that wasn't entirely his fault. But he did go away when maybe they needed him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in that scene. And I love how it lights up like, you know, like new.
Let the past die.
And there we have a kind of a different shot of Kylo there. He's doing the same things before, smashing the helmet.
That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Now there we have, of course, the climax of the film.
Darkness
Let's hear that voice.
rises.
I don't know whose voice that was. That Darkness Rises voice. I don't think it was Supreme Leader Snoke because it wasn't grovelly enough to be him. I have no idea who that is, actually. I'm trying to think of who that could be. It could be... I don't know who that is, but I want to focus on this shot right here. This is the shot. This is a huge shot because this is the first time. This is the first time we have seen on screen, like in a clear perspective, we're seeing the Praetorian Guards there. There we see General Hux, who did indeed survive Starkiller Base, and there we have the Praetorian Guards, those who guard Supreme Leader Snoke. This is Supreme Leader Snoke's throne room, and there he is right there in the middle, dressed in his golden garbs. You know, the dude, it is similar to the Emperor. I mean, there's not that many differences between him and Palpatine as far as like how they carry themselves with the big throne room and the big guards. Of course, we know that the Praetorian Guards are badasses. Now, I want to really quickly go into a small spoiler based on the Millennium Falcon scene we talked about a minute ago. Very small. So just if you don't want to be spoiled, just fast forward the video like let's say about 45 seconds, okay? Starts now. So Making Star Wars reported that there's going to be a scene where Luke reunites with Chewie on Ahch-To. And Luke's going to reunite with Chewie on Ahch-To. It's going to be a very emotional moment. And from what we understand, Luke and Leia are not going to reunite in the movie. We don't know for sure if that's the case. I don't know. That may have changed. But that's what Making Star Wars had reported before. So Luke's only reunion with the old trilogy is, you know, with the old trilogy cast is going to be Chewie probably right before he gets on that ship. So that should be enough time now before everyone comes back. Okay, so hopefully everybody's back by now. Yeah, I think this is awesome. I don't see Kylo there, though. But
And light to meet it.
And light to meet it. Okay, now that's definitely Snoke. That's definitely Snoke. But let's go back and hear what actually was said, okay?
And light
Hold on.
rises. Darkness rises.
See, that doesn't even sound like Snoke, but it could be him.
And light to meet it.
Now that is Snoke. Darkness rises and light to meet it. What does that mean? Are we once again going down that road of possibly them discussing or them talking about, you know, the light and the dark side being in balance and possibly both being essential to the existence of the universe? What does that mean? Here we have more training from Daisy Ridley as Rey, swinging that lightsaber around like crazy. That's going to be a big part of the first act of the movie. We know that. Here we have the Millennium Falcon. Now, I'm pretty much, based on a scene we're going to see later, pretty much convinced that this is going to happen on Crate at the end of the film, of course. And it's going to be part of that big Crate finale with the walkers and all that. That's going to be a big part of it. And it looks like, you know, Chewie and the Millennium Falcon are going to end up on Crate. Everyone's going to get back together on Crate, and Chewie and the Millennium Falcon are going to be involved in that fight.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
We've seen that. You know, she's talking to Luke. We're supposed to think she's talking to Kylo, but she's talking to Luke. You know, talking about that she needs to figure out why she had this awakening. Why does she have this awakening? She wants to know.
Come on!
The saga, I love it. The fight between Phasma and Finn, probably on Crate 2. Maybe earlier in the movie. Maybe it's when he gets discovered as being a spy. He has to fight her or something. I don't know. The saga continues. And there we have the Falcon. That's even more confirmation right there. That's Crate right there, and there's the Falcon fighting on Crate, you know. And that scene, and there's the explosion. That scene in the first trailer of the Falcon, you know, with the TIE fighters, the one that came out during Star Wars Celebration at Orlando, that was on Crate. Going back here, that is Finn, and he's piloting one of those ships that's again on Crate. This is not that big of a spoiler because there have been toys that have come out with Finn piloting this thing, so it's really not like a big thing. It really isn't. So he will be there fighting with the Resistance at the end of the movie.
This is not going to go.
Good shot of Leia, and that is a freaking awesome freaking scene, dude. That is the Millennium Falcon bursting out of the ground on Crate, probably after it's being chased by the TIE fighters, going right back up. Bam! I love it. Look at the specks of dirt and soil and all that red soil. Different texture, different kind of look for a planet. We've never seen a planet in Star Wars ever having that red soil, at least not in the films. So this is a new kind of terrain, and I love it because, you know, there's only so much, like George Lucas said this once, there's only so many different kinds of planets you can have. A snow planet, a forest planet, a sand planet, a city planet, you know, things that kind of go with what we have in our world. But here we have like a planet that's basically like kind of whitish on top, but then the soil is actually, unlike it being black like or dark like our soil on Earth, for the most part, there's different colors, it's red, and I like that. It's a different look, very alien way you think. I love this right here. He's telling her it's not gonna go the way you think, and she raised the lightsaber. Now I want to give a little speculation about this scene right here. I don't think she's going to cut Luke. I think, again, this is another misdirection. Another misdirection. I think this may actually be the fight between her and Kylo Ren. I heard that they were going to fight in the rain. I thought it was a BS rumor. Maybe there's truth to it, right? Because I think Kylo is going to end up going to Ahch-To, and this could be the fight between Rey and Kylo. I don't think she's going to be fighting Luke. I think she's going to be by Luke's side as far as on his side for most of the film. I love that music, by the way. Oh, and there we have the closing thing. So, again, this is my favorite shot right here of the trailer, without question. Here's actually an even better look at it right there. Leia looking concerned, breaking out of it. And I'm wondering if those minerals that we see underground are like harvested minerals. If there's some kind of alloy or some kind of mineral or something that the First Order and the Resistance are looking to harvest. I don't really know, but I can tell you that I'm fairly certain that the end of the movie is going to be there. That is the climax of the film. But where's Rey? Does she end up going to, you know, Snoke's ship? We know that she does based on the trailer, but when does that happen in the movie? You know, I can tell you that Making Star Wars did report that, and we don't have a specified amount of time, but they did say that she will be on the island with Luke for a very long time. Whether it be 2 acts, whether it be 1.5 act, she's going to be on that island for a long time. And this is a longer movie than Force Awakens. So, lots of training stuff. I'm guessing that the first half she'll be like that, and the second half she'll actually... Yeah, second half she'll have this look with the long hair. Or the hair down, that is. So, that's my prediction. What do you think about this brand new Star Wars trailer? The Last Jedi Awake TV spot. We're going to get more of these. I don't think they're going to give everything away, but I do love some of the action that we're seeing here. Nothing, still nothing, virtually nothing with DJ Benicio del Toro's character in any of these trailers. We saw a shot of him and Rose and Finn in an earlier, like, the behind the scenes featurette, I think it was, but never in an actual trailer. I don't think we've seen it in an actual trailer, and I'm wondering if, again, they're keeping that a secret too. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you, as always, for checking out my trailer recap or breakdown, whatever. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all then. Down below. Yeah.